Greetings everyone, I'm Eric Paulson with Your Essential Practice. For today's Divinely Guided Rune reading, we're getting into the full moon in Capricorn energies beginning July 21st of this year. It's the second full moon in Capricorn this year. So let's jump right in and see what the runes have to say. How are we feeling out there today, everyone? As usual, we have the energetic cleansing of the space with the singing bowl and the $2 note in the singing bowl, which represents the uncommon abundance in our lives. While I ring the singing bowl, we're simultaneously giving gratitude towards and inviting more of that uncommon abundance into our lives. I invite you now to take 3 deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth, not forcing any of this breath, focusing on the intent of today's divinely guided rune reading of the full moon in Capricorn here on the 25th, a month after the solstice exactly, and the full moon of release in Capricorn. Very earth grounded, almost stubborn energy, like really being animate about releasing. Beautiful energies. Hope y'all are feeling well out there. And let's get divinely guided, shall we? Today we're using the wooden rune set, and as usual, for sale at youressentialpractice.com. All right, leading off the bat here with Kinas. Kinas is the rune that I'm wearing today, which is very, very appropriate here. We are trailblazing. We're coming from that path of that Pac-Man type energy, right? We're gobbling up the dots. We're keeping on moving forward. We're, like I said, trailblazing. We're lighting the path for others. This is that lantern. We're holding the rune from the side, and this is the light beams shining onto the path. Kinas loves it when we are illuminating the path for others. So as we work to illuminate the path for others, so too do we light our own paths, right? So Kinas is very, very fire, very wands type energy, that manifestation, that leading by example, the fire, that light, that beautiful place of just really being your own individual, unique self and knowing what is right and moving towards that destination for you personally, whatever the case may be. In the current situation right now, so yeah, needs, constraints. What do we have to address here? This is Nothis. I like to call it now this because you're going down this path and now this log is crossing your path. What are you going to turn that into? More Kinas? Do you see how this is 2 lines here? This could be really taken into many different ways, right? We can turn this, we can transmute it into our disciplines with Tiwas here, right? We could transmute it into Gibo, into our gifts, right? Also, counterpoint, we could also probably make this into something of a divine feminine healing aspect, and likely also, if we're not addressing our needs, right? Turning into Isa, that rune of ice, frozen, stuck, rigidity, repeating life lessons. Are you repeating life lessons out there, all right? What needs, constraints, what energetic pattern addictions are you addressing, breaking? What sort of limitations may be self-imposed, right? Or are you listening too much from those outside sources? Are they derailing you from your path? Take what resonates, please, and leave what doesn't. However, though, you are in a healthy place right now, addressing your needs, constraints, your limitations as it goes. All right, so the rune of communication is up next. Ansus is that divine downloads, prophetic dream work, deep meditation insights, those claircognizance type moments, the knowing without knowing you know. That's the godlike communication. This is very deep, profound, meditative, enlightenment type of work. So these addressing your needs could be leading you to some very huge revelations, some very big downloads, some clarity coming forward for you here, some very good and very thorough divine instruction here for you while we're continuing to address our needs. And beautiful stuff here, because we have right there this U branch. This is the rune of endurance. So this is why I call it the U branch. It's spelled Y-E-W. And that's the branch that's made from the ash tree, right? So the tree of life is kind of what this represents. So this is your toughness, your stability, your endurance, right? You're called to endure this period right now while you are releasing what does not resonate with you, what does not serve your highest good, your divine path, right? Your highest good, your divine path, what doesn't serve your needs, you are releasing that. You're letting it go, I think. This endurance really is keeping the faith and moving forward with this divine guidance here, right? So this could be calling you to really let go of those self-imposed limitations. Why are you not communicating, right? Or why are you having those thoughts that you are, right? Are you receiving everything with love? Are you perceiving everything with love? When you learn something, is your response a response, right? Or is it a reaction? Right. So these are the endurance type of energies that we can have. Also, we can transmute this into salido, right? Kind of can look like that, right? So we can make this into something very beautiful, celebrating our natural vitality, our good fortune, our success, right? We can break this and call in our harvest right now. All right. So if you call in your harvest right now, I really don't think that's a wise choice, though. If we endure, you're really going to move forward to transmuting it to that good fortune type of energy. When the branch doesn't flex, when the bow doesn't flex and it breaks, right? The U branch was made, this is what the ancients used to make bows out of, right? So it'd have to be very strong and very durable. It'd have to endure harsh conditions and be able to still complete its task, or else probably be discarded, right? Or looked over next time that is needed. So when those branches don't flex on that branch and it turns into Isa, also want to try to avoid feeling stuck, being stuck, rigid, frozen, repeating these life lessons, right? So the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. I really think that these needs, whatever you're kind of banging your head up against the wall about here right now, as you're releasing these things that don't serve your highest goods, you are enduring, right? Your thoughts, feelings, and emotions are in this harvest. This is Jera. This is another irreversible rune, just like this one. All right, so thoughts, feelings, and emotions about all of this is, what is it? What's in it for me? Right? What are you taking in when you are considering a harvest, right? When you are receiving your harvest, you're taking in your inventory, your stock, right? You're looking at your harvest and seeing, did I have it in good soil? Did I water it enough? Did I have the right seed, right? Did I take care of this crop? All right, and making adjustments, continuing on. So Jera is that harvest, that beautiful calling in, the gain, the growth, the perspectives, right? Opening yourself up to learning from these insights, life lessons. So this is really great work. This is a lot of effort on your part. So again, this full moon is calling for you to release. What you have to lose here is this tower moment. Beautiful work. Beautiful work. This Hagalas, I always just refer to it as the tower moment because more people are more versed in tarot than runes. So I kind of refer it to that. So Hagalas is that hail room, natural disasters, right? So this is another irreversible room. All right. So what you do risk losing is that natural disaster, right? That oops, I forgot moment, that sort of unintended eventuality where this might have been a faux pas in your past that you're making up for. Is there an apology in the works? All right, so are you reaching out, making sure that these needs are met? When you're meeting these needs, this Hagalaz that's right across from there will just vanish. Right, so that's great. That's great. You are trailblazing still, and really in addressing these needs, being divinely guided to do so. right? And celebrating that harvest in beautiful ways. Maybe this is calling you to have more family time, or calling you to really take stock of what has come into your life recently, probably reaching out and really fixing and enduring what needs to be, so you can move forward with at least your own life, right? If this other energetic source is not part of your life, then get rid of it. If it is something that impacted you greatly and you wish to still be a part of it, really try to mend this. We're addressing needs, and we're enduring, right? We're getting over ourselves, really. So this is great, y'all. This is like a healing of the ego almost, right? We're turning this into a discipline, right? This is great. What did I say here before? When we transmute this, it can become Tiwaz, that rune of discipline, justice, self-sacrifice, that success, that driven nature, that really sense of fairness, that and natural discipline work going forward. So even if you're not getting it all done in one day, even if you're only working on it an hour each day, you're still making progress. Progress is still progress, and through that you endure. Through that, you're being divinely guided, and through that, you get to lose these and heal these natural disasters in your life, these tower moments in your life. You're turning this beautiful work into discipline and practice. So maybe maybe you've fallen off that spiritual path and you're re-picking it up again. This full moon is a beautiful time to release, recommit, and really get into that beautiful work. Okay. All right. So Tiwaz is really the God Tears rune. Again, that self-sacrifice. The warning here is don't make yourself out to be a martyr. If you are going to reach out with that communication, make sure it's divine communication, right? Make sure it doesn't come from that place of ego, or that tower moment could still linger. Okay. That beautiful stuff that's coming forward for you, this trailblazing energy, this really great knowing where you're going and really committing to yourself moving forward. This is a big period of self-love in the healthy sense, the balanced ego sense, not with that whole chip on your shoulder kind of aspect, right? This is justice and discipline. So we're very aware of when we have that chip on our shoulder, and therefore we should be enduring this very, very well. All right, let's get a card of clarity from the Soul's Journey Oracle deck. These are messages straight from Source, directly to your spirit, straight to your soul. Divine, please show us clearly, what message of clarity do you have for us today for this full moon in Capricorn rune reading? Please show us clearly, what message of clarity do you have for us today for this divinely guided rune reading? Full moon in Capricorn energies. What do we need to know during this full moon in Capricorn? Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to get rid of the deck there. All right. Change says, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Yeah. Are you waiting? Are you waiting? What are you waiting for? You're waiting for the other person. You're waiting for the other aspect, the other energies to act into your life before you do anything. And you really need to be taking up the energetic reins yourself, leading by example, right? And moving forward with that change. Let's read more about that card. Change says, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. There's a certain comfort in the idea of living a life without surprises. The status quo has appeal, but you never know and never learn or grow if your circumstances stay the same. Everybody wants life to be better, but that requires change, addressing these needs and enduring right through this change. Beautiful stuff, y'all. You instigated this change. You chose this change. What are you going to do with it? Right? You have chosen to incarnate into this physical dimension called Earth because of the myriad of opportunities. If you don't take advantage of them, what's the point? Staying within your comfort zone is overrated. With change comes transformation, and with transformation comes evolution. Stop viewing change as good or bad because all change nourishes your soul. Don't equate it with a lack of control, right? You have this discipline moving forward. This is great. You are divinely guided. You are able to adapt to change. You are welcoming change into your life. Life happens, and it's supposed to happen. Let it happen for you, not to you. You can't direct how it plays out, but you can always have the power to accept a change that redirects your path. Yeah, if you're not accepting that change, guess what? You're going to be stuck here for a while. And you're going to, yep. All right, I'm not going to lecture you. Let's get a card from the fairies. The fairies are divinely guided beings who love to assist us in our journeys. So fairies, please show us clearly, what message of clarity do you have for us today for this divinely guided rune reading of the full moon in Capricorn here on the 21st. Oh, you gave me a whole bunch. Can we please narrow it down 2 to 3 cards maximum? Please, please, please. Thank you, fairies. I know you like to play and you love to give us messages. Oh my goodness, you're very communicative today. Okay, so a bunch of cards came out, y'all. Again, we have 3, okay? And I will read all 3. Apologies. I need to go pick up a card here. But let's start off with be yourself. The situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis of your personal power. All right? And then we have vegetarian. A new way of eating gives you energy, greater health, clarity, and stronger manifestation. All right? And then I'm going to get the other card that fell down here. Excuse me, we have 2 more cards that fell down here, which is, oh my goodness, fairies, you really have a lot of guidance for us today. Moving is a step in the right direction for you. So, new home. And then practice, practice, practice. With daily practice, you can polish your skills and talents and increase your confidence. All right, so let's read about all of these cards, all right? So apologies if there's a glare. I'm trying to get these up and out into the field of view here for you. Let's start off with Be Yourself in the order that they appeared in the screen here. Be yourself. Thank you, thank you, thank you, fairies, for all of these messages. Thank you, Divine, for facilitating as well. Be yourself. This situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis for your personal power. You're most powerful and effective when you're genuine and authentic with yourself and others. If you pretend to feel, act, or be something other than yourself, you lose awareness of your feelings, which are a source of important guidance. Also, you know, it comes out. It comes out in your communication. People can pick up on it. Not immediately, but they do pick up on it. The answer to the question you're asking is be yourself. Behave, speak, and even dress as you normally would, and don't worry about what others think. By being your true self, you give others the opportunity to love the real you. Additional meanings for the card are trust your feelings, or a relationship improves when you let down your guard. I really do think that's a lot of it here. This endurance and addressing needs, letting down your guard, making it a discipline, leading by example. Yeah, you know what you got to do. You just got to go do it. Have faith in yourself. All right, instead of copying others, know your internal guidance is another meaning. Plus, also know that you're lovable for you are. You're lovable, right? Just know you're lovable. Be yourself. Emphasize your personal style at work as a key to business success or travel, or follow through and trust with your ideas, or fully express yourself through artistic or creative endeavor. All right, so let's read about new home. Oh wait, no, I think it was vegetarian, then new home. So vegetarian. A new way of eating gives you more energy, greater health, clarity, and stronger manifestation abilities. The fairies know that the fresh garden food is the healthiest and most natural way to live. You're guided to follow the fairies' wisdom and eat lots of vegetables, fruits, legumes, and nuts, especially the organic variety. This card validates your feelings to eat more vegetarian or even a vegan diet. This shift in your eating patterns will yield positive changes such as clearer thinking, increased psychic abilities, and more energy. As the fairies assist you with this change, ask the fairies to assist you with this change, and they'll gladly do so, including helping your own garden to yield a bumper crop of produce, right? If you really want to ask for that, right? So additional meanings for the card are a behavioral health concern is dietary related, or eliminate chemicals from your diet, or just plain old detoxify, or pray over your food prior to eating it, right? And it's that good prana, that good energy that we want to keep inviting, right? So let's keep adding to that, right? Okay. Do some research such as reading, consulting a nutritionist, or taking a class about balancing your diet with more vegetables and fruit. Look at your blood type as well, what your body can break down, okay? Transition to a raw food diet is another idea. Or encourage children to eat more organic, fresh fruits and veggies. Let's read about new home. Okay, again, this says, moving is a step in the right direction for you. The fairies are so attuned to the Earth's heartbeat that they can detect changes far before we are aware of them. This card comes to you because the fairies foresee you moving to a new location with positive results. If you ask for their assistance, the fairies can help you with this change, including letting go of your present home, releasing financial worries, and finding a wonderful new place. Additional meanings for this card are take steps to move, such as contacting a real estate agent, or a positive change in your finances will allow you to move to a better home, or someone is moving in or out of your home, or a relationship change heralds a move, or healing is occurring within your home. I love that. Healing is occurring within your home. All right, and finally, consider a career in helping others with their homes, such as feng shui, mural painting, landscaping, or even house sitting. All right, let's go with practice, not patience. Let's go with practice. All right, that goes hand in hand with leading by example, addressing your needs, and enduring and getting to that harvest in your disciplines. Right? You're thinking about this harvest and you're going to get there through your discipline work. All right. If you're not disciplined, if you're not divinely guided, you can pretty much welcome this back into your life, even though you just got through with that. Right now, you're working on rebuilding that tower. Right. Okay. The fairies love to play musical instruments, and they know that constant practice increases their enjoyment, confidence, and competency. In the same vein, you drew this card because you asked how to accomplish something. The answer is for you to invest time practicing and working on your goal daily, right? What did I say? About an hour each day? Even if it's that much, progress is still progress. Even a few minutes will add up to progress. For example, writing 1 page a day will lead to a complete book by the end of the year. Push yourself to practice beginning today. Right? Don't wait for all this stuff to fall into place before you get to your discipline work and your success and your sense of justice. Right? You need to work to get to there. Divine is guiding. Divine's knocking on their door. You just got to answer it. Take private lessons to polish your skills is another meaning. Or it's time to showcase your talents publicly. Or take active steps toward your goal in order to realize your dreams. Great stuff, everyone. Great stuff. All right, while I situate here, I am going to be pulling a chakra token. We always pull a chakra token at the end of the reading for some aftercare practice for our divinely guided rune reading. So what sort of meditative practices, what chakra practice can we work on to help with this? All right, yeah, get creative with it, right? This is the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra's solfeggio frequency is 417 hertz. That's 417. And the sacral chakra is located at the below the navel and relates to sexuality, creativity, intimacy, and pleasure. If you feel sexual repression, lack of creativity, intimacy issues, or you're someone who emotionally isolates yourself, then you'd be someone who needs to work on their sacral chakra. Listening to the solfeggio frequency of 417 hertz will help elicit more openness, creativity, and sensuality. And as a result, you'll experience more pleasure and harmony. That 417 hertz, also listen passively in your home, will help detoxify and move stagnant energies out of your space. The sacral chakra mantra is VAM, V-A-M, and the mudra is a great one. And we're going to go with the thumbs starting in the prayer position, thumbs tucked in. We're bringing these two fingers, the index and the middle, together. And see, we're bringing the ring and the pinky like that, making like rabbit ears. And we're holding it like this. This is in our reproductive region, right? So we hold this in front of there, that beautiful orange energy emanating throughout our body, enhancing creativity, detoxifying, righting past wrongs. What a beautiful rune reading, everyone. I've been Eric Paulson with Your Essential Practice. If you would like a rune reading from me truly, or you'd like to purchase any of the runes, please contact me at youressentialpractice@gmail.com or youressentialpractice.com. I'll be happy to help you, and we can talk about it, right? So let's get that mudra, mantra, and solfeggio frequency work done again. That is 417 hertz for the sacral chakra, the mudra and mantra. The mantra is VAM. The mudra goes like this, kind of like those rabbit ears, right? Making a little bunny head almost. But this is kind of symbolizing that reproductive region. We're holding it in front of there, below the belly button, just below there, right? VAM, 417 hertz solfeggio frequency is playing, and we're well on our way to healing our emotional selves, detoxifying, righting past situations, right? Beautiful healing work, everyone. Release what is not divinely guided to you. Namaste. Have a blessed and abundant day.